Welcome to today's GovCon Business Development Weekly, our ongoing discussion about sales tactics in government contracting. Today we actually have one of our own, Deltek's Will McAuliffe, who's had a pleasure to work with here on the GovWin team for over a year now, and he's going to talk about matching business development, people, process, and technology in federal contracting. So let's go over a couple of quick housekeeping items. As you see on the screen, you have the dial-in number and the access code. That's if you want to listen to this event via the phone. You can also listen using your computer speakers. And the only thing that I suggest, though, is that don't toggle between the two, because you could end up getting disconnected. We've just had that experience a couple of times. And also, if you want to ask your question directly to Will, and I need to unmute you, it'd just be a little bit easier if you dialed in through the phone instead of dealing with speakers and microphones. So, this, of course, is part of our ongoing series. We started this in August. It was very successful. We had several hundred people participate as attendees in the series. Last week we had Guy Timberlake, who was a great speaker. He's done some great events talking about simplifying acquisitions and research. Next week we have Gloria Larkin, who's going to participate. And then, of course, throughout the month of October and into November, we've got speakers lined up. Jimmy Crashy is going to be here, Bob Lofeld's going to be here, and Jimmy Baker's going to be here as well. So if you have questions, please use the GoToWebinar control panel to submit your questions, and we'll get to those. If for whatever reason we don't get to your specific question today, because I know this is a short time for this event, don't worry about that. We are going to respond to you. We'll just respond to you directly via email or phone call. And now, without further ado, let me introduce our speaker today. As I mentioned, Will has been here for for 13 years at Deltek, and I've had a chance to work with him on the GovWin side. And just a very, very intelligent, detailed, and wonderful guy. You're going to get a chance to get a lot of really great insight into to how you can take a holistic approach to your sales process. And of course, Will, let me turn it over to you, because I know we only have about a half an hour, and I don't want to keep people waiting. So, Will McAuliffe.
Great, thanks, Mike. Hi, folks. This is Will McAuliffe. The purpose of our time today is overview what our customer base is facing in a challenging federal contracting arena. And more importantly, we'll share how our customers are meeting these challenges with tactical and strategic use of people, process, and technology to win more federal contracts. Since 97% of Washington Technology's top federal contractors use Deltek to run all aspects of their projects, we have an accurate feel on the pulse of our industry. We achieve this by leveraging industry analysts from input and Fed sources. Those companies, as you may know, were purchased by Deltek earlier this year, and engaging with our customers for continued product development as it pertains to their specific requirements. Our customers at Deltek span multiple verticals, from government contracts to nonprofits, healthcare, systems integrators, architecture, engineering, and construction. This customer base ranges from small, medium, to extremely large. And we have over 12,000 customers using our software applications. Like, that equates to millions of people building not really their projects alone, but their actual careers, and partnering with Deltek around that. The common thread is project-focused firms that rely on Deltek to know more and do more. The front end of the business development cycle is exciting, because we're actually going to talk today about how we help firms win more. So here are some of the business development hurdles our customers are facing. Sometimes when we talk to our customer base, they say, focusing on the right opportunities is a challenge. We don't have enough quality leads in the pipeline to support our revenue projections. Next, we often hear, we're struggling when it comes to managing our customers. Our customers think we're unorganized because we have multiple people calling on them. Then again, third, we lack a centralized repository of the information we need to win more business. We can't find information we need to make fast, smart business decisions. And finally, we can't institutionalize the business development process we've defined across the entire enterprise for consistent, predictable results. So let's go through these 4 business development challenges that our customers here at Deltek have shared with us. For starters, opportunity focus. In today's hyper-competitive federal contracting sector, contractors need a business development process or funnel that's longer and narrower. You're driven at the beginning of the process to make sure you're focused on the right opportunities. You're actually in control. You're managing pipeline of real opportunities, not pipeline dreams. You're focused on quality, not quantity. You're investing in the right deals to increase win rates and bookings. It's critical that reality-based forecasting for the future is accurate and attainable. With the flourish in multiple award task order contracts, or MATOCs, the ability to be notified, distribute, and monitor agency task orders in days, not weeks, is critical. Now let's talk about customer focus and customer intimacy. Winning federal contractors need a 360-degree view, total visibility into your customers that facilitates collaboration between business development, operations, and the executive team. They need insight into everything that's going on with the customer, so your messaging is targeted and focused on their requirements. Your team needs a framework to develop a disciplined strategy before the initial engagement with the customer. You know, Mike, I can't tell you how often customers who don't make use of the right people, process, and technology have divisional sales teammates meeting in the lobby of large agencies. They're disconnected, and although their processes are stellar, they're not working on the same sheet of music and collaborating with consistent data. A centralized knowledge base is a corporate asset, and you've got to be able to access that 24/7. Our experience is world-class organizations embrace the ability to share information across the business development lifecycle from inception all the way to contract closeout. Firms that are at a competitive disadvantage lack this ability. They often have critical data on past performance and other metrics stashed away in multiple non-integrated silos. Mike, would you believe some contractors still have file drawers and personal email folders that contain valuable information that other team members desperately need access to? This lack of coordination costs valuable time, effort, energy, and efficiency, all of which contribute to an inability to win in our industry of razor-thin profit margins. The mission of all organizations that we talk to, once again, is increased win rates and increased bookings. Post-award contract data is critical in cultivating pipeline for the future. Our customers need to access past performance information quickly in minutes, not weeks. They need to know who they have worked with and what resume data can be accessed rapidly. Access to past performance that is relevant to specific opportunities can help define the core competencies that allow firms to win. Agencies want to work with firms who know who they are and what they do better than anyone else, and we try to help them achieve that. You know, Mike, everybody has a process, and we see fantastic examples of, you know, a modified Shipley or our friends at Lowfield Consultant helping to sharpen the saws of business development organizations. However, due to many mergers and acquisitions, sometimes these processes don't align themselves for a holistic and unified approach. By aligning people, process, and technology, your business development process is not only defined and published, it's institutionalized across disparate business units. This enables your business development, capture, contracts, proposals, and executives teams to collaborate with all aspects of your opportunities. Alerts and audits and consistent reviews identify holes before that RFP is released, so they can be fixed, or a no bid decision can be made before an investment is lost. You've added a bit of science to the art. So now you know you're investing in the right deals, and you're basing this on facts and solid intelligence, not on how your sales team feels or about luck. So Mike, I'd like to sum up the brief overview presentation today and then field some questions from our listening audience. To compete in the current highly competitive federal contracting arena, our successful customers share certain common traits. And this is one of the points we wanted to kind of share this with you. and I'll reiterate once again. They create and manage quality pipeline opportunities, analyzing them early and often to make sure to invest in opportunities that are going to support revenue goals. Next, they organize and execute a well-defined customer call strategy. They position opportunities in proactive, collaborative groups that help shape requirements instead of responding to them blindly. Next, they consolidate multiple sources of information and centralize a corporate knowledge center for repeatable success. And finally, they have institutionalized and enabled their business development process for establishing best practices for repeatable success. Mike, thanks for the opportunity to share about what our federal contracting customers are facing in that front-end portion of the business development lifecycle, and I'm really looking forward to fielding some questions from the audience.
Okay, great.